Welcome to another episode of Top Ceiling, where the ceiling is at the top. Today, we're talking about awkward moments, and South Africa has witnessed the epitome of an awkward moment. It doesn't get awkwarder than an entire cast of a show getting fired. Generations. Humphrey, what happened there?
That was an awkward intro. Look, difficult one, obviously, with seeing so many people. I think it was 16. Some of the top actors being let go, and so very awkward, very difficult. But obviously, there's been something in its place. But
there's still that generational gap.
Wow.
You know.
Is this what they mean about generational gap?
This is what they mean when they talk about how we need to fill the generational gap.
So what is a generational gap regarding generations? Is it that a lot of grandmoms don't know what to do between 8 and 8:30?
It's that South Africans need to write. South African screenwriters need to write and submit things to the SABC.
Yeah.
I think that there's a very obvious space for young people, or just people that are creative, to write something in place of Generations. I mean, Generations is awesome, but I just don't know what's going to happen now. Like when it comes back and it's different with different characters, are they going to start from where they left off as if nothing ever happened? Is it a new script altogether? Is it going to be called The New Generation?
I think they should rebrand it, call it New Gen, NG.
I think so too.
And
if they do use it, they're going to have to pay us because we just gave them this idea.
Exactly. Or maybe give it like a Zulu name. Like, Angaz.
Like what?
What could be a Zulu name or a Zulu name? How has this affected South Africa? I mean, this is serious. I mean, I think a lot of people have just gone productive between 8 and 8:30, where you used to be like, glued onto the TV. Now people are getting to do their actual
people
work.
People are exercising. People are going to the gym now.
Exactly. You know what I mean? I'm having phone calls. Like I send text messages and I get responses.
Yeah.
Before I'll send it like 8:05 because it's cheaper after 8. But then I'd wait and I'll only hear from the people at 20 to 9. And the thing is now with WhatsApp, with the blue text, I know you read it.
And you're not watching Generations either.
Exactly.
So respond to my message.
Exactly. But how else has South Africa been hit by this?
I don't know. Like I've met people in my family now.
Wow.
They seem like pretty nice people.
Sure.
So at 8 we sit and talk now. They seem like they have pretty good personalities. So I guess that's a plus in that regard. But though, I must say, this has shown us that although you're a celebrity, it's a job. Like being an actor or being an actress, it's an actual 9 to 5. It's their kind of 9 to 5. Because when we get fired, we just, our immediate space knows, our family knows, and it's fine. But they got fired in front of the entire sort of country. So I think that what it did was neutralize this whole, God complex that celebrities have. It made them one of us. But my heart does go to them, though. It must have been a very trying time.
How do you protect yourself as an actor? I mean, we know there's unions and stuff like that, but how do you safeguard that you've got a job, ongoing job, or when something like this happens, how do you protect yourself?
Well, I'm an aspiring actress, so I haven't really made it, so I don't know how it looks in terms of, the corporate production sense of the word. But I think that something that I'd say off the cuff is just to be irreplaceable. Be an irreplaceable artist. Be a person that a director does not want to let go of, like that person that they need to enhance their show. I think that that's imperative. Be that person. And also, if you are in a show such as Generations or any other TV series, just make sure that your character doesn't die. And if your character dies, don't come back. It's awkward.
And what are the signs that they're about to write you out? I mean, how
when
do
you cough, that cough,
that first cough,
that bowler.
So you're saying to stand out. That's what Wendy's saying. So if you're delivering pizza, I mean, deliver that pizza. I mean, just get
ring that doorbell.
Ring that doorbell and just throw that pizza slice in people's mouths. I mean, it must just land. I mean, just make sure that you're standing out and that you're not irreplaceable.
Yeah. Be a person that can move in and out of characters easily. I find that some people have an actual image that can only go with being, like a gangster. Like you walk into an audition, they're like, gangster. Like you can't be a lawyer in another series because you got gangster written all over you. So I think taking care of your image and being a person that can chop and change into characters fluidly, I think that would be also helpful for you. Yeah.
And I must say, I think the actors that we saw go, I mean, Menzi Ngubane is something I have tremendous respect for. And I think those are the quality of these actors. I think, I really believe they will be able to bounce back and get work out there. And so we do really wish them all the best. I mean, at Top Ceiling, we're not big enough. We would have you on here, but Wendy's salary alone is just, I mean, exorbitant. I mean, what's going to happen with that 8 o'clock spot now? I mean, I know there's something playing at the moment, Skeem Sam. Is it going to continue or because the thing about this spot, we know it's primetime television. These are some of the most expensive adverts played during this time. I mean, you don't see like adverts for, I'm not going to mention product names, but you know, when you
unless you sponsor us, then we'll mention.
Interestingly, you always see Omo. Why do you see?
I thought we would mention.
But okay, maybe we'll blur that one out. But it's amazing that the adverts that you see, is that indicative of what people are going through? It's always airtime. It's always washing powder. You know what I mean? And it's always tea. Do a lot of people drink tea? Who watches Generation? Is it mostly black?
It's a good question.
Is it white? Is it Indian?
It's a very good question.
Very interesting. You don't see Apple advertising between 8 and others. It's always the SMS seller or house.
Yes, and the language that they use is also very suggestive, like in these adverts. SMS seller. I'm interested to see where all this will go.
Yeah.
Because it's been in the public eye for quite some time now, so I'm interested to see where it's going to go.
And the public has a big eye.
So that's been us discussing generations, new generation, generational gaps, awkward moments, right here at Top Ceiling, where the ceiling is at the top. The top was not the top. That last top was not top. Like I'd say chop or something. I got tongue twisted.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm interested to see where all this... where the ceiling is at the top.
No, but close the subject.
No.
Also, that yeah.
Then you can just root the...
No, I can't vote twice. You can only voop once.
Okay.
Yeah. This is definitely, so voop, Humphrey, this is interesting. Or maybe...
Okay, we're babbling.
Okay, close the show.